So now I'm going to work with him on some recall, which basically means come when he's called. And I'm going to start by just kind of wondering about him, get him not thinking about it. Come on, buddy, come on, yes, good boy. And as soon as he comes, you say yes, and then he gets his reward when he gets to you. Now when you're doing recall, now inside I don't have to use a real high value treat, but if I was outside I would, because it's much harder with all the distractions. So that's when you bring out the chicken or the cheese or something like that, that he will most definitely come to. So I'm just using kibble this time though. Come. Yes. Now the reason I'm putting my hand out is I want to kind of give him a target to come to. Rocky, come. Yes. Good boy. Here you go. Come. You're just doing it in real small areas at first. Come. You don't want to be very far from him, because eventually you're going to build up that distance. Come. Good boy, yes. And he'll get better and better at it. You're basically ingraining in his brain that every time he comes, he's getting a reward. So then it gets automatic. He's like, ooh, food. You know, I get a reward if I come to mom or dad. Ready? I'm going to just kind of wander. Go ahead, wander, buddy. Come. Yes, good boy. Now, I can also add another command in there, and that is touch. Touch is a fun little game that you can play with a dog, and he struggles with it a little bit, but touch. Yes. But he's doing it now, so that's good. And what I'm doing is I'm putting a piece of that food right between my fingers. Again, it's that target training. Ready? Touch. Yes. And I want him to pop his nose on my hand. So now I'm going to do it without food. Touch. Yes. Good boy. Ready? Touch. Yes. Good. Touch. Yes. And then on the third one, I'm going to put the food back because I want to keep him interested. Ready? Touch. Yes. Good boy. This is a fun little game for the kids to play with him. They just have to kind of coordinate putting that food between their hands. Ready? Rocky, touch. Yes. Good boy. So what happens is if a dog doesn't come when you say come, then you pull out touch, because it's like, oh, we're going to play a game. So come here. Touch. Yes. And there was no food in my hand. Touch. Yes. You don't need to do it with an open mouth. Touch. Yes. I want him just to flop his nose. Come on. Touch. Come on. He's like, I'm done. Come on. That's it. Touch. Where's that treat? Touch. He says, I don't want to work for my food anymore. Come on. Touch. Come on. I'm going to just toss a little food on the ground and get him up. Come on. Up, up, up. Ready? Ready? Touch. Yes. Come here. Touch. Rocky, touch. Up here. Yes. Good boy. And that is how we practice some recall. Now then you take him outside on a really, really long leash. You do the same thing, but in a greater distance. But you want to perfect inside, because like anything else, you go outside, he gets distracted. Right, buddy? So it's a gradual process, but he's doing well. Good job.